Hey guys, how you going? So it's been a little while since I got on here. I'm gonna call this one deposits and withdrawals. So I was talking with a friend at work a couple weeks ago. We were talking about relationships, and I was telling him I kind of look at relationships like bank accounts, right? And that's all kinds of relationships at work, at home, personal, business. But I feel like they're like making deposits and withdrawals, right? Sometimes in certain relationships, or at least for a lot of years, I would make a lot of withdrawals. I was always pulling off of the relationships in my life, and not really making very many deposits, right? Not really investing very much in the people that were in my life, or again, businesses, whether there were stores I went to or places I worked at. I was just not very much of a giving person. I was pretty much selfish in everything I did, how I carried myself, whether it was obvious or not. I always have a selfish motive, right? I was always the beneficiary in everything I was doing. And as I grow in recovery, as I, not only learn the steps and learn more about myself, but just the deeper things in life, the thing under the thing that's under that thing that made me react that way, right? And as I learn those things, I start to grow mentally and emotionally, and I start, like, now I make a lot of deposits, right? Almost to a fault, but I do that stuff on purpose, right? Constantly investing. The book from Chuck Chamberlain called The New Pair of Glasses talks about how we're just constantly trying to right some wrongs. I'm just always trying to, I had a lot of wrongs in my life, and I don't know where those ended up or how those affected people. So I just do a lot of investments now. I just do a lot of give back, whether it be in 12-step recovery meetings or church, or just walking the streets picking up trash, right? I'm always trying to give back. I'm always trying to be selfless. They say the program it's selfish, but on an altruistic plane, right? And altruistic, the definition of altruistic is completely selfless. No self motives, no self desire for gain in any way, shape, or form. And I'm learning to make that a lifestyle. I'm learning to live that way, not just sometimes, but on a regular basis. So yeah, I just wanted to jump on here and kind of touch base. I apologize, it's kind of sweaty out here, pretty humid, so kind of touching my face a lot. But yeah, I'm real grateful for the life I get to live today, not because everything's perfect, not because I have the house of my dreams or the woman, right? I do have the woman, but I don't have the house of my dreams. But it's not about that. It's the fact that no matter what happens in my life today, there's a pretty good chance that I won't have to drink over it. And that's the contented sobriety, right? That no matter what happens, I'm okay today, right? I have a relationship with a higher power. I have a relationship with the people in my life today. If I start getting squirrely or a little off base, they see it and they notice, and they pull me aside and they say, hey, you know what? Maybe you should, right, talk to somebody. It's just as important today as it was when I first got sober. And I'm grateful for that. I got people in my life that will pat me on the back or kick me in the ass on purpose, and I put them there on purpose. They have that permission in my life. They have permission to pull me aside and say, hey, what's going on? And I'm grateful for that. So with that, I'm gonna wrap this up. Again, I apologize for the long break in between videos. I'm trying to be more consistent, and I'm grateful. Thank you very much.